Rodgers ain't playing, is he? He wants the GM fired. If you want him to stay in Green Bay, what y'all gonna do? Is it the general manager or is it Aaron Rodgers? Good question, right? I don't know about that. Plus the Lakers. Did you see them? Are you seeing them? It looks pretty bad in Tinseltown. And even the Lakers know. All that and more coming up. First Takes in the house. The week is over. Y'all know what time it is.
Good day, Stephen A. We're jumping right into it. After missing 20 games, LeBron returned to the Lakers lineup Friday, then played again last night before leaving the game with a sore ankle. The Lakers lost their third straight last night, are currently in sixth place in the West. LeBron frustrated after the game.
It doesn't matter at the end of the day if I'm not, 100% close to 100%. It don't matter, where we land, So, that's my mindset. And, if this happens to, we end up at sixth or fifth or whatever the case may be, or if we end up in the playoff, whatever that thing is, whoever came up with that need to be fired. But whatever.
The entire team is kind of in a, in a slump right now, in a drought, and not more so individually, but just collectively on both ends of the ball. So, we just got to stay the course, stay together. I think this is the lowest we've been in a while, but the only way is up. We really can't get any lower than this.
I just don't think we're connected right now. I think we're unhealthy and just not good enough. Losing six is very tough, and we've all had winnable games during that stretch, and it's just a little disappointing. We're just not together as a whole. Team, staff, everything.
Guess who is healthy and connected? Thank the good Lord. Guys, welcome to First Take.
The band's back.
We are back after a pandemic. I mean, it's been a long time. We still have the huge desk. I'm trying to get rid of that. But we are all back.
I like the huge desk.
I don't like the huge desk at all.
The huge desk.
That leaf annoys me. The camera's too far away. I like to be closer.
I feel you on that, but the desk is not. They could jazz it up and decorate it a little bit there.
It's gigantic.
The desk is all right.
It's like we should have a Thanksgiving spread
Something
out
like
here.
that. Something like that.
I'm not arguing against that.
Well, if you're going to have the Thanksgiving spread, we must have Damian Woody there for that. I'm just saying.
Be nice. All right. We're all happy to be back. Thank you for being with us. Lakers drama. Yeah. Let's go. Stephen A., are you even picking them to win the West right now?
Not right now. No. I reserve the right to change my mind because I picked them at the beginning of the season. And certainly if LeBron James gets healthy, obviously that changes a lot of things. But I think that he was right on the money when he said if he's not 100%, they ain't coming out of the West. I think even he knows that. He looks like a shell of himself right now. And obviously the last 6 minutes and 42 seconds, I believe, last night, he ended up sitting out the rest of the game in their loss to the Toronto Raptors because of right ankle soreness. It's the same ankle that he hurt against Atlanta over 40 days ago, which caused them to miss 20 games. And when you look at the Los Angeles Lakers right now, they're out of sync. And when you got to take into account Frank Vogel, Max, the defense is ranked number 2 in the NBA. Frank Vogel is known as an elite defensive coach. That's what he is. Mm-hmm. He's never been accused of that offensively. Mm-hmm. So that means that the offense, which is ranked 23 at this particular moment in time, it's really in the hands of LeBron James. He's your point forward. Now, Dennis Schroeder was out last night, the COVID protocols and all of this other stuff, which obviously frustrates a lot of players because too many players this year have gone through that. But I don't think he makes that much of a difference if LeBron James is not healthy. LeBron James is not healthy. He looks like a shell of himself. And without him, the offense ain't just what it used to be. Anthony Davis is averaging 21 and 8 this season, 50% shooting from the field, but only 26% shooting from three-point range. If you look at the way teams are playing in the National Basketball Association, particularly in the Western Conference, they're going to get a little bit physical with you. He's got to be able to make his perimeter shots in order to be the Anthony Davis we know and love, because without that, it's going to be just too tough with Phoenix, with Utah. Even though the Clippers have lost 3 straight, we can't eliminate them. The Denver Nuggets have won 5 straight. This is why Jokic is the MVP right now, the leading candidate for the MVP. There's just too much formidable opposition in the Western Conference for LeBron to be less than 100%. Both him and AD are less than 100%. And as far as I'm concerned, if the players were to begin right now, I wouldn't pick the Los Angeles Lakers to even make the conference finals.
Neither would I if the playoffs start right now, but they don't. I'm staying with the Lakers with Am I nervous? Yeah.
Okay.
And you know.
Hey, LeBron, we saw that you left around your usual time in the fourth. Didn't come back with the sore right ankle. Just wondered how it felt throughout the game and how it feels now.
The first half it feels really good. Obviously warming up for the game. Everything is going well. In the last two games at halftime, after the break, it's kind of gotten a little sore on me, a little tight, and obviously coach decided not to, put me back in towards the end because of that. So, that's pretty much it.
Are you going to wake up and see how it feels tomorrow, LeBron? Do you have a plan yet about tomorrow night's game?
That's the plan. The plan is to see how I feel and go from there. But definitely want to get healthy. I'm not in myself before our team. It's just challenging for us right now, but we'll be fine.
Excuse me. LeBron, how would you?
Sorry, can I interrupt, please? Are you guys seeing LeBron, or is he frozen on your screen?
He's just now frozen.
Frozen.
Excuse me.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
All right, that's all that matters. Let's keep it going.
All right. Mike, are you done, or?
I was going to ask one more if I could. LeBron, just wanted your evaluation of this game on top of the losing that's coming into this and you getting reintegrated, all that's going on basically. Like, how are you guys analyzing this as you get down to the stretch run here?
I think our team is predicated on health. That is the number one thing for our ball club. We're a team that we need to be healthy and we need to be full. If it's not one thing, it's the other. And then we show up today and our starting point guard is not in the lineup, so it's like another blow for us. That's going to be the biggest thing for us down the stretch, more than the games that we're playing, on just how healthy we're going to be, going into the stretch run.
Dave?
LeBron, in regards to your health, you described how it got tighter in the second half. What's your level of concern or your plan to try to get healthy while you're playing these games?
Well, my level of concern, I really don't have too much level of concern, but my thing is I need to be healthy. And I need to make sure that my ankle, is in the where it was before, obviously before the injury. So, obviously I got to be smart with it. I'll talk to, my trainer Mike and go over with the coaching staff and, talk over some of the players as well. But the most important thing for me is to be healthy, and to be at full strength, when it really matters. I mean, it matters now to me, because I hate sitting out games and I hate not being out on the floor. But, I'm also not, helping myself or, helping my team being out there and I'm not at full strength.
Dan?
Hey, LeBron. You just kind of said it. How do you balance sort of the knowledge that, yes, like you need to be 100% come playoff time or as close to, as healthy as possible, but at the same time, the play-in tournament is a real possibility kind of based on the standings. How do you kind of view the prospect of that, and does that change your mindset at all?
Well, it doesn't matter at the end of the day if I'm not, 100% close to 100%. It don't matter, where we land, So, that's my mindset. And, if this happens to we end up at 6th or 5th or whatever the case may be, or if we end up in the, the playoff, whatever that need to be fired. But whatever.
Kyle?
Hey, LeBron. We were talking to Kuz and about the last 7 games, and the word he used was disconnected. Says doesn't feel like the team is quite as connected. Obviously, health plays a role in that, but I'm wondering if you sense that as well, and if so, are there factors besides health that you guys can control better than you guys have in the last 7 games?
Well, yes, I would agree with Kuz for sure. Having guys in and out of the lineup, having guys not healthy, being in the lineup or not being in the lineup. But at the end of the day, we have, 5 guys on the floor, and we need to play Laker basketball. And we haven't done that in the last 7 games, no matter who's been out on the floor. So, it starts with, with us, and we get the game plan. We need to go out and execute it. But, definitely a challenge in a few weeks for us, and something that we will ultimately, I think we'll figure it out.
Last 3 questions. BT?
LeBron, when you consider that you left without the ankle injury today, this is not here, you've had this long season. How overwhelming has this season been for this entire team?
I don't know. I mean, it's been challenging for the whole league, you know, not just us. And obviously, you know, the biggest point for us is that our 2, you know, main guns were hurt significantly and out for a long time, you know, with AD being out for almost 9 weeks and, you know, me being out for 6 weeks with our injuries. And, you know, and both of us pretty much almost at the same time at one point in the season. So, you know, that hurt our team and our ball club a lot. But the season is the season. We knew it was going to be challenging. Everybody knew it was going to be challenging when they agreed to start the season up December 1 after, you know, coming off the, you know, the bubble league, the bubble season. So it's been a challenge for everyone, not just us.
Bill?
Hey, LeBron, is what you're feeling these last couple of nights something that you're feeling during your rehab and kind of your ramp up to play, or is this a situation where you need to play in games to feel it and find out whether there would be pain? And then I guess the next question would be, knowing what you know now, do you think maybe you came back early? Too early?
You never know until you get out there, because honestly, some of the you know, the sharp pain that I'm feeling or the pain that I feel on the floor is I didn't have during my workouts. You know, or during my training, during my running and things of that nature. So, you know, the only way to test it is to get out on the floor. And for one, there ain't no damn practice time. It's not like it's, you know, you get practice time, you get 5-on-5, you get live. It's not, this is not the season for it. We've known that since the beginning. So, you know, the only opportunity for me to get some live was during the game. So I don't want to say I came back too early, but I mean, at the end of the day, I had to test it out and see.